Hi, I'm Ashley.
I'm Amy.
And this is our dad.
I am Jim.
And Amy and I are the founders of the ICU company. We wanted to share a little bit more about us and really where this whole idea came from. And in order to do that, we got to talk to this guy. So we'll let Dad share the story here of where it all started.
Well, it all started one day when I bought a cup of tea for one of my coworkers. She'd done an amazing job the day before, and I just wanted to say thank you. So when I gave her that cup of tea, she looked at me and said, "Mr. Jim, I don't drink coffee." I just smiled at her and said, "I know, it's a cup of tea." She looked up at me and said, "How do you know I drink tea?" And the answer was simple: I see you. She looked back at me and her eyes filled up with tears. And in that moment, she said, "No one sees me." I couldn't believe it. I gave her a hug and told her I appreciated everything she does and I see her. And that simple moment at work led me to call Amy and Ashley and say, "Do you remember a time? Have you had a time when you were seen or wasn't seen?"
You know, and I think for us, we both had moments that we connected to. I was in Nashville, you were in California, and I was instantly transported to a moment that was, 7 years prior. Things had gotten so bad that I was on food stamps and even going through the trash can to get recyclables. And the irony that we were all together too. We were at the gas station, an officer pulled in and waved me over with his lights on. And I'm picking up trash and he waves me over with 2 cans. And he says, "I hope this helps." And I got back in the van with you guys and I remember just flooding with tears. And you had reached over and
I reached over, patted her on the knee and said, "Remember this day. You'll have a chance to pay it forward."
And it was that moment where, when you asked when was the last time someone made you feel seen, it was that. I was in the worst space I had ever been, and that officer's random act of kindness to me, without any judgment, made me feel something that I've never felt in years later. I remember it like it was yesterday, and you had your own moment too.
I mean, I remember that like it was yesterday too, but when we were talking, I immediately thought of Mom, because our mom was fighting breast cancer at this time, and it was one of the hardest times in our lives. And throughout our conversation, we all said, "What if you could put a candle on that cup of tea?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, Mom could make a wish. Somebody could make a wish." And it was then multiple years
It was in
of
that
research.
moment that we realized, with what we were going through in our personal life, that the ability to make a wish is so powerful, and it doesn't just have to be for birthdays. And so we realized there was no way to put a birthday candle on anything other than food. And it was that conversation that led us to the ICU candle.
Well, we're really excited because this is the first of its kind, and we're proud to say that we're the ones who created it, which is crazy, but it's so exciting because we believe in it. It's a part of who we are. Thank you to our Father that's a part of who we are. So, and obviously Mom too. So everybody, welcome to the ICU company, and enjoy ICU candles, because wishes are not just for birthdays and candles aren't just for cake.
I see you.